Craig.
What does Craig say?
Damn. That's unfortunate for you. You know, I spend so much of my mental power trying to think of a novel way to greet Craig when no one even hears it.
That's probably for the best.
I heard it.
Like,
I'm not
imagine
exactly sure how to
being,
respond to it, but I heard it.
Maybe I should put that effort into the beginning, the intro of our sessions. I'm re-watching the first couple episodes again, just because I was going to continue to catch up. And the intro was just so quiet. It's just all of us sitting there, and then Jacob's like, blah 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 blah. I feel like, you know,
What should we do?
I don't know, but it feels like a little heavy, almost. You know, that silence.
It was a bit tense that we don't jump
Yeah.
in.
You know, it should be like a comment. We should be like interjecting, but I don't want to, you know, run over it. I don't want to be.
I mean, Jacob's the host, the
What you say
storyteller.
it is. It's the one part of the thing where we aren't a chaotic mess. Is that what you're saying? Like it doesn't have the same energy as the rest of it, where we're very casual.
It feels like it should be like not a conversation, but it feels like there should be some back and forth. Like you're saying things, and then we're like, yeah, or saying whatever. There should be some sort of response. We did these things. We should feel certain ways. We should express it, compared to sitting there in silence and becoming muted.
Well, we can
Put this
try
in the
that.
recording.
We'll
Yeah,
put
we'll just
some
cold
sound
open.
effects.
There's so many things also where you're like, I'm not gonna put this in the recording, and then it's just in there.
Yeah, because it ends up being like some bits I can't. Like I'm like, no, that has to stay. But I'm doing the editing. Okay, so yeah, I guess howdy, internet peoples.
Hello. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hi.
The last time the group ended up no, it wasn't the casino. I was going to say you guys went to the casino in
We went
the
again.
street that isn't, but that was the session before that. Mike, let's tell us all about what
What?
happened
Yeah,
in
Mike.
the last
I
session.
missed the casino.
No,
you were there for the
you
casino.
were at the casino. You won the casino, remember?
I won the casino.
Yeah, because you bet literally everything and then ended up
Yeah.
like, so that you could buy everything.
I don't remember the last session. I wasn't here, but casino, God, I won it big.
So last session. So yes. Danny, do you have a memory on what the last session was?
Oh, I can, but I was eating. Okay. Yes.
Okay, Anthony, you're up.
Oh, last session.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we gambled for your
That
it was-
session before.
No,
Things
this
are-
was
What's the
two
session
ago.
before?
What's happening?
Wait, what?
We did
The
Who asked for
second
this
the
last
second
session?
half.
What, the second half? Okay.
Because remember, for the sake of editing purposes and making it the
Yes,
file
we
not so big I can't edit, I have to split it into 2 episodes.
Okay. Shit.
We did the negotiation, didn't we?
Yes, negotiate. That's right. I was directly a part of that.
What?
Yeah, we there was a. So basically, while we were away, King was making basically making deals with involving narcotics with overseas, I believe an overseas gang.
Yeah, from China.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
from
did
China.
hear about this.
And
Apparently
then
we jumped the gun and just like said we're not doing it anymore, and now we made
yeah,
enemies.
we just said I don't think they're enemies. I think just very tense now. He said there'll be consequences, and he did say that
That
he was.
sounds enemies.
I don't know. No. They're not like,
threat.
directly. We're not attacking us directly. It's
No,
They
I'm
just
pretty
said
sure
you'll
this
regret
was
this.
Saudi or not, but there'll be consequences.
I think he just means that he'll like say that we're all a bit shit to his friends.
It was
I
Saudi
think he'll be fine.
rivals. That's fine.
It's a
Right.
reputational damage.
So-
That you made a deal and then you broke it off. But
Fine, just
remember-
wait until World War II. Then it doesn't matter then.
The other
There's not
concern is
another
that
Great War. all the time mages are. They said in the first episode, alright? All the time mages are wrong. There already was a boar, so all time magic is messed up now.
Yep. That is true. So
I've
did
learned
I
so
say
many
that in the
things
very
from
first
looking at it.
episode?
Yeah.
Oh, neat, because I
You
mentioned
still-
that last episode as well.
Oh.
While you weren't there.
Oh. I don't know, I'm just
That's an interesting coincidence.
a
Wow,
good player.
paying attention even when you're not there.
Exactly.
Oh.
No, yeah, I remember this being mentioned, and then I also remembered the plot of The Godfather. How they said no to the drugs, and then they killed him almost.
I have not seen The Godfather.
You should.
Um,
It's a good movie.
I will.
PLDR, sorry for spoilers from a movie from when did The Godfather come out?
I do not mind.
1972. Sorry to spoil a movie from 1972,
God.
but
No, how
yeah,
could
that's
you?
kind of what happens.
Okay, so yes, a drug deal was broken off with another group. One of the big things that happened during that wasn't mentioned was that they seemed surprised with how many sleepers you guys brought to the meeting, which caused a bit of a confused reaction from the group.
Oh, they were
'cause
mages.
Theoretically, yes. But yeah, I think that the foreign but business deal was the main thing that happened last session.
And
So-
he's a mage. I'm pretty sure we mentioned that.
Now you guys have a bit more control back over your gang in regards to the changes that King has made. The only major one I think left is the fact that Everett is now in charge of the fighting pits.
Fuck you, Everett.
Let's kill him, man. No, I'm not evil. I must not become what I was.
How long do you think that's gonna last?
I'm not evil, I swear. I'm just not really
I
empathetic.
just stab people for
I don't stab people for a living.
You get other people to
I
stab
threaten
people.
people to be
Ah.
stabbed.
Yeah.
Maybe. And also stab them.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
You need to hold back on the stabbing. It's not healthy for you.
You can't tell me what to do.
I'm just
That sounds like someone who's about to be stabbed.
As your friend, I'm just concerned for your health, mental health specifically.
People
Yeah,
know
as
that
mages, we
mental
need
health
to
might be-
like control ourselves. You know.
Mental
with the powers
health?
we have.
I've never heard of that.
That's what I
Asylums and stuff did exist. Psychology did exist back then.
I'm dumb!
I know, I'm paying for Danny.
I thought this was like your domain, wasn't it?
My domain.
Yeah, like
I have
how
mind
healthy
magic,
the mind.
but that's a different thing. What do you mean, my domain?
What do you think of the sort of your buildings where people try and cure people of mental conditions?
Oh, you mean loony bins?
That's not what they call it, but yeah.
What are they called?
Oh, asylums.
Yeah, loony bin.
Are you gonna coin it?
Silos.
It's the silos.
Just silo in Australia.
Oh, God.
Silo again. Send down to the silo.
So, shut up! I hate that so much.
If you do
maybe I
want,
should be incarcerated.
there is a mage who is a part of a legacy of alienists, which is a ye olde term for psychologists, for shrinks.
Wow.
Um,
They are
aliens, that would be a
aliens.
cool thing. A mage does alien magic.
Yeah, God forbid, mental health mage. That's boring. Alien though. Wow.
well, in this case, Minder, who was originally a character of Anthony's, he is a mind mage who will do the shrinky stuff, but then he takes the mental health parts out, the parts that shouldn't have, and then puts them in jars and stuff.
Who are you to determine they shouldn't have it? That's messed up.
What? It's they're healthier without them. It's
What
alright.
kind of things do you take?
And I'll take it. Take it for study.
Joy.
I could if I want, but that's mean. No, I wouldn't
what
do
do you
that as
take
a
out?
professional.
What sort of thing would you extract?
There can be like traumatic memories or just things that keep weighing on people's minds.
You're robbing people.
Just like take it out.
Well, they might pay for the service. I guess that's
They're
fine.
robbing and they
they're,
don't
they're
even.
mortals. They don't know what they're like. They can't
They've been
consent to that.
sold.
They just forget about it. It's alright.
If you ever do that
I
to,
don't that's not just
huh?
this. There's just that line. Forget about it. It's fine.
Don't worry about
That sounds very sus.
Don't worry about it.
it. Don't worry about it.
Don't ever do that to me.
I
Don't pay
like
any-
it. So this cabal that Minder was from a previous game was Minder, a mage called Bloodletter.
What
Where-
the heck?
Matt, tell us about Bloodletter.
These
Because
people
this
are
character is the
crazy.
same. This character is the same in this campaign setting.
The back alley doctors started off the plague doctors, so they got the mask, the plague mask, and they work with leeches. And
Does it work?
yeah, it bleeds
Yeah,
out all
sure.
the bad stuff.
Let's hit up that one instead of Frankenstein. Well, I still really like Frankenstein.
What, tell us about their magic item, Matt.
It's a knife that when it cuts you, you just keep bleeding.
Oh,
It's got
I need
anime
this
blood.
knife.
They just.
I need- nice.
The other member of that cabal was Historian.
I hate that
And
guy.
It was literally it's the same guy. Like it's not like a different campaign. It was the guy that you played with.
I hate Historian. So I got a little pent up anger.
So,
See, that's
what are you
the sort
guys
of
going to be
chaos we
doing
need in the
now?
intro.
You've all got a aspiration relating to tracking down King or getting in contact with King, stuff to do with King.
I'd like to buy some cigarettes.
Okay.
Won't be very expensive. Inflation ain't that bad back then. Took a bit of effort to say that sentence for some reason.
That's all right. I'd now like to enjoy myself.
Okay.
Sounds like you're not going to be tracking down anyone.
Maybe this is all part of the process. I gotta look more noir-y, then I'll do it.
No, I think the best way is just to use if we have any like other mage contacts. I'll talk with Frankenstein. One of her cabal mates might have some space magic. I'm not sure if you can locate based
You
on shadow
know
name.
the other cabal mate. It is Typhon. The
I
guy who, with the hybrid chimera creatures.
Hmm.
And he has primarily just the magics of prime and life, and some spirit. But he does have 1 dot of space.
Yeah, so do I.
But that's he's more a life prime mage.
Yeah, I think we need something a bit higher level.
What were you thinking the space mage can do?
If we can like locate based off something relating to King, or if we can do like locate based off shadow name alone, that'll be excellent. But
I mean, LNC is meant to be all secretly and stuff. I think that's going to be very difficult, right?
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
yes and
I mean,
no.
we
let's
know
just-
where some of them are. We can go back to Central Station.
Let's just
and-
give up.
Oh, they'll
Um,
hate us though.
No.
We did kill a
Let's
friend, and
It's gonna
we
be
did kill a
too
friend.
hard. Let's just give up before we start.
We do. Yeah, we know there was like
There
one here at
are-
Central Station still. Right?
I can say that there are seers at Central Station still. Yes,
Yeah.
Oh.
they're probably they're probably recovering a bit from.
Probably don't like us.
We have ruined relations with them, I suppose.
Who cares? They're Nazis. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
I mean, if we're planning on asking them for help,
it's before Nazis, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I can say there are space mages in the diamond that you could theoretically contact for that. That wouldn't be Frankenstein's cabal, but for amongst the adamantine arrow, for example, there is Muramasa, who is in Western Sydney, and they're one of the higher ups in the adamantine arrow of Sydney. You also have what was his name?
You know, think about it.
Steals the Breath is also a space mage.
Hmm.
They're both brothers of the Demon Wind, which basically means they're teleporting swordsmen.
nothing personal, kid.
It is so heavily that it is like if you were doing a completely non-serious game of mage, it's like, oh, yep, no, take that to be a complete edge lord. Let's see.
What
Is he
about,
in?
Oh, sorry, I'm also
Yep.
here.
Okay.
What about those people? What about my people
Your people?
that we barely even interact with? Maybe I should
Probably
do that.
for this, which probably increases your lifespan, honestly, given.
What? What?
So, we've got Theodora, who is one of the Crowned that you've met before. They were a
I didn't really like
Mastigos.
us.
yeah, you're a bit mean to them, I think.
I wasn't mean.
Didn't you accuse them of?
Shut up! I was not mean. No, they just tried to. I don't know.
It was a
I
long
don't
time
know.
ago.
I said they should give us something. They said, let's do a trade, and I said this trade sucks. But they have an item by that dude as well, right?
Yes.
Who's that dude in the context?
My
The
guy,
Archmaster.
the guy who
Oh.
made me Meiji.
Right.
I wonder where he is.
Be cool to track him down too.
We could ask multiple questions while we're there.
I don't think people know where that guy is.
My vote is with Theodora.
So,
Why don't
just
we
for
just
clarity,
split
his
up?
name is Yaramundi. But
It does sound familiar. But that could just be because it reminds me of fish.
He's not Jackson. He might look like Jackson, but he's not Jackson.
it's true.
Okay. Well,
Jackson is my friend.
it sounds like
looks like
people
him.
have lots of things that, leads that everyone should go follow them up on their own.
Oh.
Or we
Oh.
can go together, I suppose, if you need us.
No, I never wanted to hang out anyway, actually. Shut up.
So what? Okay, so the group is splitting up then.
Are we splitting up?
Where are you going?
Me?
Snake Eyes?
I was
Yeah.
gonna go build a watchtower, actually. Gonna
What
be
the heck?
awesome. I don't know anyone, I'm sorry.
You're the silver ladder, so theoretically, I can also pull up who you would know from there, but you may have other priorities.
Everyone asks these questions. Oh, I don't actually know anyone. You didn't ask anything. You know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to hear about it. Well, Domino,
You know, I haven't actually checked up on the adamantine arrow for a while.
do you want to split up or do you want to go together and tick off both boxes?
I was wondering if John Dell wants to come join because it's good that we can catch up on him.
Yeah, Johnny D.
Oh,
Okay,
Hey, big
sure.
Johnny D.
Okay.
Also,
so,
Jacob, is this okay? Because I'm not sure if you prepped for this.
Oh, I didn't prep at all. Don't worry.
Okay, right.
don't worry.
Yes.
When it comes to a session where the next goal, I'm pretty sure the next goal is like where they have an idea in mind, but they don't themselves know what they're going to do. I'm just going to go with the flow.
Right.
Okay, so you two are going to be heading off west to Western Sydney, where the main caucus for the local adamantine arrow is, because there's just a higher population of arrows because of the higher number of monsters in that area.
Cool.
Because they keep crawling in from the west, from the Blue Mountains.
I do wonder why.
So the I'm going to say it's going to take. It's not going to be instant to get an audience, but it's not like it's not like there's a long list of people you need to get through or anything. There's only 13 arrows all of Sydney.
Jesus! You count that on 3 hands. That's
No, it's
experience that count, by the way, for that one.
There's 6 arrows in the central Sydney, and then 13 across all of Sydney.
You guys are
there's
like
15 guardians. There's 15
4, 5.
guardians.
15? Wait, total?
Yeah.
And I'm one of them?
Yeah. For now, at least.
Hey, what the?
When it comes to Danny's group, the Archers, the Silver Ladder, there are 21.
Big numbers over here.
The Free Council has 26. The Seers have 31.
We're doomed. We're doomed. It's all over.
And then there are 6 nameless. Who aren't part of
nameless?
the factions
I
and
know what a
stuff.
nameless is, but experience doesn't.
In total, there are about 130 mages.
We need to get more of our numbers. That's what I'll focus on, guys.
You do?
We need to find a space mage. I'll make one.
Throw 'em into
We've
space.
heard that you want an apprentice. Let's get that sorted. Okay, so while they're doing that, we know that Snake Eyes is going to establish some sort of watchtower. Now, I'm assuming, because you said it's going to be a place early, what's your current thinking? Was it going to be the gambling, one of the gambling dens, or
Well, I was kind
your
of
Hallow? Or...
because the Hallow seems like a cool place to do it because of the street that doesn't really exist, kind of thing. I could kind of make it more into like a place where they could come in and kind of go through and they see the kids and everything, and that sort of thing.
And seeing these things would be the final trigger, the thing that kicks it off.
Yeah. But then of course it's my Hallow, so I don't want them eating up all my mana. Though to be fair, they might need it.
Just ask them not to.
They won't know what's going on.
I mean, when they're before they're awakened, they can't exactly they don't have any mana capacity or ability to draw it out, unless it's like tass in the form of food, but because then anyone can eat that.
Because I
just
don't
get
think mine
wasted.
became Tass. What do you
They
think
can eat food?
mine would be?
I'm thinking the most likely result would be that it would be imbued into. It wouldn't be because there's no food. It would begin to go into objects, and the most I think appropriate object in this case would be various toys and like playing cards and things like that.
I was wondering about that. But you can't eat those.
You don't want to eat this ball?
Oh yeah? You don't believe me?
Dentist would have eaten it.
That's true.
It's eaten by water, fine.
I'll eat it.
That reminds me, I need to check my own Hallow for TAS.
You've got a lot of Tass.
I'll
Yeah.
eat anything.
Well, maybe he can help you with that then.
They can't stop me from eating.
Do you want to check out my fireplace?
Not really.
It has a lot of
eating.
yeah.
How many dots of Hallow did you have?
I had 3 dots.
Okay, so there's 9 coals.
I'm not eating
9
that.
mana worth. 9 worth of mana in the coals of the fire.
I'm gonna. You're saying there's mana in this?
Yeah,
The coals, yeah.
I'm gonna pick one up.
I would recommend eating
Is
it.
it hot?
Yes. It's
Ow.
from
How
open
hot?
fire.
It's like in fire?
It's in fire. It's on
Okay,
fire.
so I just burnt my hand. Okay, I dropped it.
You're meant to use the tool next.
I
to
didn't
it.
realize. I
Use
thought it
tongs.
was like, I don't know, not one of the lit ones, but I guess
It's permanently lit fire. Remember?
the coal doesn't always have to be in the middle of it. Can't
Just blow it a
not
bit.
what? I pick it back up. Does it cool down?
Do you use the tongs?
Use the
That's not what I
tongs.
said.
Not
Okay.
there. He will be getting no assistance.
Oh, you're not getting assistance. I'm just asking if you know the tongs.
This is a real mental challenge for experience. I'm gonna step on it, like stomp it. This is on your
Okay.
carpet, by the way, I'd imagine, or whatever it is.
No, this isn't the forge.
This is in the forge. All right.
Yeah.
This is on your concrete. Does it break up?
Yeah, I can't imagine it's too resilient, right?
I'm gonna try and
Oh no.
sniff up the mana coal.
Oh.
I have a problem. I need more mana. Sorry, the task coal.
I'm gonna say that just one, the
I'm gonna roll like so I don't
one is
die.
enough to get one. Sorry, what was that?
I don't know. Do you want me to roll to not die? Like, I feel like snorting a mana, like a coal, is not good for you.
I don't think it's like instant death or anything. Like it's just sort of like you'd probably cough and stuff, right?
Like, oh, what happened to experience? Yeah, he died instantly.
Oh, I didn't drop the spell, so if there's a way for you to survive, you
Oh,
will
now-
survive.
I'm now picturing if like it was a modern Australian game, I'd totally need to have like seers who are like snorting coal as if it was cocaine.
That is the image, but it's off the floor of the forge.
Oh my god.
The coal lobby's gotten to you.
Mm. This is in character. I'm not dying.
Oh, good.
Mm. Mana.
That was very convincing.
Black lung.
You got any more?
There's a bunch of tests there, man.
There's like 9.
Just a question.
Hmm.
Does experience have any means to determine which coals have the tap? Have the mana in them?
I have no prime, so no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Which other ones?
He's
That
not
one?
there. He's gone off to
Oh,
Western.
no, it's just me now. Alright, I pick up like 5 other coals. If it was the first one, it must be the rest of them. Ah, it's still hot. Hmm.
I think we'll leave this. We'll get back to him later. See how well he's going.
I'll give them a gift of mana coal.
Ooh, that reminds me. I do also want to spend some time getting mana from my Hallow.
You want some coal?
That's fine.
No, I want my own.
Oh.
So make your Gnosis wits roll.
Cool.
What a rush.
I got 2 successes.
That's good because that's all the mana that was in there at the time.
Oh, I need more mana. I only got 4.
Me
Well,
too.
you'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Damn you, King! I'm coming
got-
for you.
Damn.
Or you can scour your pattern, look into obsessions, things like that.
Time
It's
to
literally
obsess about
free.
something.
Oh, Mike.
Hello.
That reminds me. Get a mana and a beat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is
From
that
your
impulsive
obsession.
enough for you? Oh, that was pretty
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah, novelty. Like how many people have done?
Probably none, I'd say.
You cut out.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna
doing your
say
obsessions
But all I heard
will
was
give you.
how many people.
How many people?
Am I losing it? Am I cut? Hello?
If it's possible I did cut out. If so, I might disconnect and reconnect.
Was it me? Or was it Jacob?
I don't know.
It was in the
Oh, man,
past.
tell me
Short-term memory
now.
is hard.
Or tell me in the future. I feel like I'm
You
losing it.
never know. Oh, I'm really disappointed. The editing I do is probably going to shorten that gap. because I removed a bit long. I remember
I'm
the
just-
thing that removed silence. So-
Do you think that was a good gap to have?
So, I think we'll then change over to see what is going on with the arrows. So the main meeting place for the arrows is, I'm gonna say it's a let's see, Junior Gabby 1920s. Let's see what sort of. I'm thinking it's going to be. Wow, the list of images is pretty small. Let's go with maybe they don't have a building. Instead,
What
they
building?
have
What?
a patch of land that the order owns, and it is
Sorry.
in a sort of bushish area, lots of trees around. It's a bit up on a hill, and in that sort of area, they can do a lot of their training secret. But it's not like a dedicated building or anything. It is just a space where they go and have discussion, to train, to spar, things like that. Perhaps they used to have a building, but it was recently destroyed or something. They haven't really felt a strong need to build and establish a new building, because this one has made fine. This field has mainly worked fine. Clearing, I guess. Especially with how the adamantine arrows are a bit low right now, with many of their members having died in.
My bad. That coal really got to me. I was sneezing out clouds of black smoke. Dust, not smoke.
I hate dust.
I hate sand.
Okay, so I'd say fighting against what appears to be a I think it'd be a sort of tree that has been grown and sculpted by some sort of life mage into a dummy. You see the counselor, Muramasa, Thunderbolt Guardian of the Adamantine Arrow, and member of the Brotherhood of the Demon. He stands with his cursed blade, trying to do that whole cut here and slice over there, but he's trying to do very minor cuts. He's trying to be very precise, rather than say with the full force. That would, rather than transmitting the full thing, because that could destroy the dummy. So he's just trying to get in nicks, and he's just transmitting that using space magic to try and do ranged slices.
Wow.
What approach do you guys take?
I do a big
I
wave.
should say, Jean Dao, you would probably have the most information about Muramasa. Is that he was previously a rival to your mentor.
Ooh.
He was his previous student,
Drama.
who was like, I'm not really interested in like the crafting and self-improvement thing. Like about like that. Like, you need to be a better warrior, not a better. Like, I don't need to be tempered and smelted. I just to be more efficient and more effective. He's made himself one cursed blade, and that's all he needs.
Does that mean we're on okay terms?
Like, they don't hate each other, but it's just like a failed student, you could say, but who is still very powerful. He's Gnosis 5, I think.
Well, I guess they are making themselves very powerful. I'm not sure I can talk to them.
I think we could. It's okay. How do the how like hierarchical is the like adamantine arrow? Are we saying like the those of like that have lower status like have to completely look up to the higher status, or is it?
Like, it's sort of got a
Pretty-
military situation
Yeah.
when it comes to like orders and the rule structure.
Mm.
That said, there's like when it comes to proper ranks, there's not like a gap between you guys. It goes Adamant Sage, Thunderbolt Guardian, like first Talon, and then Talon. I think like so it's not a big gap or anything. Like it is just like he's like 2 levels above. I think technically maybe only 1 level above for Domino, because you are the banner warden of the Cabal. So you have slightly more respect to a degree, but
No one respects me.
like it's not as severe. Like it's not like you're trying to talk to the CEO when you're just a general random employee. It's not that vibe.
I'm just curious like how casual I can be with him. So yeah.
What's his name?
Muramasa.
Are we all there?
No.
Just me
Yeah.
and John Dell.
Damn, they really left me in the forge.
Yes, they did.
That's crazy.
You could have came with us, but I'm not sure what.
No, I don't think no, he would not. He can't.
No.
He can't go with you guys because it's the adamantine arrow.
Yeah. So yeah, I tend to fight using ranged. Now, like I get out a knife and like I just demonstrated just by throwing it towards the dummy.
Make sure you have a clear line of sight, you know.
Do
Don't
I?
miss.
If I miss, this is gonna be incredibly embarrassing.
If you fail, you have to dramatic fail now.
I
You have to get new names for ourselves.
I'm using dexterity, which is lower, but I don't want to like just demonstrate. I see he's like he's like demonstrating technique. I see he likes technique over like raw strength, so we'll see if we can hit this dummy accurately. Okay.
Oh. Oh god,
The
That
colors
was real.
pulling you.
that was real.
Okay, so you got 1 success. Now let's see the. Sorry, I should have told you the defense of this dummy. No,
I didn't realize it would have defense.
it does not have defense.
Okay.
You're lucky.
Defense 6.
It was not a dummy all along. It was a Sudowoodo.
Oh.
Judo Wudo.
And it's like I also discussed like though if more firepower was needed, you can I show him the Molotov
What the heck?
fire.
Okay,
Though
I
I
think
rely on
it's
this
not
less now that I've sort
it's
of
not the
refined
issue.
my forces.
You know what? You know, say nothing.
Certainly an interesting strategy to take. Against in this environment, flame could be quite devastating,
That's
especially in
why.
this seat.
I mean that's as I said, if we need it. I don't want to rely on it too much these days. I've seen the devastation it can do, but well, I've refined it, so if I need, say, a larger target taken down, I can use this. Or just use fire that would be.
There are certainly some powerful foes, especially the further west you go. I've seen creatures the size of a small house. Such a thing could be useful when things get dire.
I'd prefer not to use these out west. Because the bush. You don't want to cause devastation. I can know what kind of devastation this fire can do to the environment around there. It's not pretty.
Very true.
Fire would become your own worst enemy if you don't control it properly.
Potentially. But if you are one who is using fire, you would have the will to tame that beast.
I would be able to.
Spoken like a true mage.
I believe I could.
There's an important skill for all of us. That which we bring in, what magic we inflict upon the world, we must ensure that it is just properly in our grasp. You have to master it. Otherwise, it'll overtake and overpower. And he glances down at his blade. This sword, it is a hunger for destruction, for blood.
Oh, that sounds really tuny.
If I was to let my will slip, it would be similarly as destructive as your flame. That's why I must be very careful when it is used. He's very proud of himself, I would say. Pride is that you can obviously tell his opinion of himself is like, he's got pride as his vice.
Is this the only sword that you build, or do you sort of master a variety of these?
This is the only one I need, and I am the only one who could wield it.
Now you're just tempting.
It is a perfect match. The raw power and my raw skill.
Put a bit of a soul into it, didn't he?
Do you say that? Or do you squint? Or like, is that just
Is it rude to swim out or what mages? I'll squint.
Okay. When you look at him, you see that there is. So just to clarity, what arcana are you looking?
I'll go with matter.
Okay. Just matter.
And prime, I guess.
I'm surprised you're
no, death, because I'm looking for soul.
Okay. So in that case, so matter will tell you that you can see that the sword has been refined. Like, so it's not just the base sword. It's not like it's like if you use the crafting rules to increase and buff the sword past that. And that is mundanely crafted. Like, this is just like a really well-crafted sword in regards to the matter side of things, but doesn't otherwise have any matter enchantments. Prime, you can see that there has been supernal rituals done to it, and it has been tempered, but in a way closer to like perfecting a material rather than a spell. It is like, so it is supernal, whatever enchantments it has, but it wasn't through casting a spell. Much like forming a legacy isn't a spell, but like it still has a supernal effect on you. And then with your death, you can see that it is, yes, it has what looks to be, it looks to have souls in it. A soul in it, but it does not appear to be his own. You can see that he himself has a soul, separate. Both appear to be full.
Okay.
Though this soul in the sword, I'd say you can see that it appears to be a mage's soul.
Ooh.
One dripping with some sort of like corruption or something. There's something wrong with it, whether or not it's like morally or maybe there was some sort of like spiritual thing wrong with them. like maybe it's abyssal. Like either way, like there's something grotesque about the soul. Like it appears to be eternally rotting.
Okay. Does that have effect on the blade? Because if it like cuts me, am I going to like keep festering?
From what you can see, the primary effect of if you get cut by this is that the injury, the damage dealt by it is resistant, so it cannot be magically healed. That's the baseline effect, but also that if you put mana in as you're doing the attacks, that it can deal damage to like ghosts and spirits and things like that, and people in death armor and spirit armor with lethal damage, rather than it being like downgraded. Like it's lethal to everything,
Okay.
and that lethal is resistant. So if you like cut a vampire, they can't magically heal that, but they also don't have natural. So it's really good against vampire, which you guys haven't seen any. You like the people with high occult might know that they're real, but
vampires don't exist.
yeah, it'd be very reasonable. That's not even like honestly for experience. That's actually just. Well, I haven't seen one. Like, dude, like, why would I think that they exist? Next, you're gonna tell me werewolves exist.
I don't think so.
Alright.
The Splats is the name because they had like an asterisk. Like you'd have like a vampire book, a blah book. They just put an asterisk there eventually. And asterisks look like a splat.
Yeah, nothing besides Geist.
Whatever you say, man.
Oh yeah,
That's
because
just
you saw some geists,
Yeah.
coming out of.
We did?
Danny did in
Oh.
their time vision.
Yeah, it wasn't like in our time.
We did?
Oh, well, we did, but Danny did.
And you probably didn't believe me.
It was just some weird looking ghosts, very elementally.
I am curious if there's like any werewolves out west, but
Technically, experience is a geist. Technically, at this
They
point,
don't exist.
the effects of which, are primarily, as far as you know, just the key.
I don't know what's happening. I just don't know anything. As experience.
I think you also heard rumors about some things, but those could be like not related to other splats at all.
That's crazy people, man.
So, what angle are you guys gonna go with this? Now that you've seen his sword, you've had a conversation to sort of
wait
establish.
for Matt. Should we wait for Matt to get back? He got taken away.
I'm in.
Okay.
Hey, he's been abducted.
Yeah, I will try to eventually pivot the conversation to try we've been trying to find a. What? Do you want to do anything with his sword, Matt?
I don't want to ask something that might cross the line. Like, where do you get that soul? I really want to ask that, but I don't think that's.
Think about it like this. As the peak of all mages, how could you ever ask an incorrect question? They're not megalomaniacal right now, right? No, damn.
No, we still respect our superiors. Yeah, so it's interesting, but for Domino, he's gonna be focusing on trying to ask about be having a bit of an issue with a specific mage. Basically took our identities, and we want to sort of get back at least contact him if you know where, if you have a way to locate him or know him by any chance.
And what sort of mage was this that you need me to track down?
He's a space mage himself, I believe.
It was a mind mage law, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What is their allegiance? If they are free council, it could cause some strife.
Sears.
Oh, I have no issue. There are no political issues with tracking them down.
Kill 'em.
What's the situation with the Free Council at the moment? What
You
I just
guys
made up-
are technically in alliance against the,
Hmm.
but you're not
What?
like allies.
We all hate this year's here. So
Like, you work towards a common fight against a common enemy, but like they'll come in and like swoop and steal some, like take over like mysteries. They're like, hey, we want that.
Have we met
and
any
they
free
don't-
councillors?
Maybe like one or two. I don't think so. We haven't interacted much with the external, like with the Concilium in general.
That's true.
But yeah, like they have their own separate government. Like they don't follow Concilium rules, for example.
Neither
Like,
do I, though, but
they're really rude. We set the groundwork and then they're messing everything up.
Yeah, I don't appreciate them either, but like, they're friendly, so.
So the do you have something that they have that could symbolize them? Something that they had some connection to? Something of theirs? An object?
Then we
Bring
bring
along
the
his
gifts.
gift. We have his gifts, I'm pretty sure. Oh, the lighter. No, I'll bring that around. This lighter that he gave to me. Infinite. It's a magical tool, magical item of sorts.
Hmm.
I doubt he was the one that casted it, but he gave it.
So, it'd be a very weak connection. He would be withstanding it a bit, but it could be feasible.
Another item help.
Maybe, yes.
Okay, I'll hand over the wine bottle.
Okay. Well, in order for me to do this, I'll require a favor from you two.
Okay. It's always more work.
We have heard of a haunting. It is outside the area of patrol, and it is one that we have not had a chance to properly address. If you two destroy this creature, protect the people, there is a hallow of one of our members they cannot go back to because of this haunting. So when he says one, just to be clear, yeah, basically it's not actually like technically one of their members. It's a member of the Concilium, and they're just like from a cabal that doesn't have an arrow. So, but they can't they can't access their hallow anymore because it's haunted. So yeah, you guys, they'll in the next coming weeks or so, they'll ask you to deal with that.
Better not be a hotel.
You don't like hotels?
This because the new hotel from Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines.
Oh, I was thinking like Australian hotel, like bars.
The hotel,
People
they'll
know
be
about that?
fine.
I
Just
feel like
only
we
check
talked
it
about
out.
this
it's alright.
before.
Yeah, no, we have. I was just saying which I misunderstood form of hotel he meant.
Going out for drinks.
So
Accidentally hit up the haunted hotel for drinks.
Yeah, but they're gonna be
no,
really
in this
happy.
case, I'll have to decide what building it is between sessions. Because I'll need to prepare an enemy and just a little storyline for that.
Hate that no mages are island.
So true.
Why can't I just be a hermit and just focus on my mysteries and nothing else?
That is the path of the nameless and the apostate. But admittedly, there is a member of your concilium. This guy would very much dislike. He actually very much dislikes them. But one of them, the members of the Council for Sydney, has rejected like they've left the adamantine arrow and person. And they kept their seat on the council.
Oh.
And the arrows are like, hey, you can't have them on there. They're like, it disgraces to the order. But the hierarch is just like, no, they are a wise individual. They're a powerful mage. They deserve respect.
But they're a weirdo. They're a no one.
Stormmaster is a master of forces magic. And like,
He might be able to kill us, but he's still a nobody.
okay. So he is going to just sheath this blade, which has been out the whole time you've been talking. He grasps the objects. You can feel 2 spells going off. One to try and steal whatever connection there is, and combined with a spell that amplifies mentally weak connections into a weak connection. I am now connected to this monstrous individual. If I am to do this location, do know that he shall know that we have done this.
Oh, okay. You got to be quick. Oh, we can't contact the others.
I find it very funny. You guys are like, oh, I can't contact the others, and then it will like jump cut really quickly to what we're doing. And we're like, oh, watchtower thing, someone building something or doing something like that. And
I
this is
mean-
me. I imagine unconscious on the floor of the forge, covered in coals.
Don't worry, Mike. I've got things for you to do as well. But
And it's just a very funny image.
yeah.
Oh no, we won't be able to contact them. Someone's doing
we can
something. Oh
come
no,
back.
let's have a new
We can try to get
experience.
the stuff back to it.
Okay, so he is going to cast this spell. He is going to require a yantra. So he has the gifts as 1 to represent the giver of the gifts as a sympathetic yantra.
I don't miss doing this.
Now he is
That would be me. Would it?
Your resolve.
My resolve is 3.
Okay, your. That's but what's your composure?
3.
Okay, you're better than me. Or we're equal in resolve, but you're better. We're equal in composure, but you're better in resolve.
he hands it to Domino and he's like, position this blade so its reflection is so that its metal is the most reflective. It must be a mirror.
I position it so I can just sort of look into myself.
No.
No?
For him.
Oh.
For him to look into it.
Oh, okay, I hold it like the reflective edge like side towards him.
Then he starts doing hand motions, and closes his eyes for a split second while staring at the mirror, and then when he reopens it, he gazes into the blade, and I have found the quarry. And he returned my blade to me.
Nuh-uh.
Please make a resolve composure roll.
I feel like we went through this with the spirit, you know?
You stabbed him, and you become the new blade master.
I don't know how to use this blade. I'm a master. What? 1 success.
Okay, you are able to hand back the blade.
Okay.
He sheaths it. Your enemy, they are hiding in construction. The bridge that is being made.
Oh,
That is where they are finding themselves on the south side. It's part of the main city.
oh, that's farish away from us, right?
For you right now, yeah, but like not.
Okay, we won't be able to get.
It's pretty close. It's like 15 minutes walk from like it's just like where the bridge is. Like it's not too far from the other parts of the CBD.
Oh, I'm not confident to fight.
I didn't
Fine,
hear any
King
songs.
Routes.
I was too busy sneezing.
well experienced with us.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare. I wonder, do we
it's
leave
up
him?
to me. They
Did
don't
he
even
stay
care
back at
if
the
I come
sanctum?
along.
Or
Sorry, could that be repeated one separate?
oh no, I just saying characters. Like, did we leave him back at the sanctum?
He's unconscious.
Oh,
Probably.
it does have black long.
What?
I don't like to admit it, but experience was like a heavy lifter for against king. I don't want
Yes!
I don't want my brain to be like messed with.
No, I agree. Yeah, we're not. I mean, I think we should get everyone to go. If we're gonna like talk to him, at the very least.
Finally, they respect me.
They didn't respect
Yes!
me. They don't want me at all.
I think we always. I said everyone.
Hey, you name one time you respected me.
We always respected your combat prowess, unless you
Yeah,
did
you're
it
good at killing
unnecessarily.
No, you didn't.
What?
You
We
feared
told-
it. You didn't
we-
respect it.
Oh, that's that is a you got a point.
Okay, so Mike,
Hello.
please give yourself 2 more mana.
Oh my god.
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
Okay, and dang, so you're currently establishing your legacy, your watchtower.
Yeah. Any idea how long that might take?
Well, it basically just depends on what you're doing to declare. Like, is there any particular action or spell or magic-y thing? How are you telling the this is how you're going to be awakening people?
Can I? You know how we have high speech? Can you write high speech symbols?
Yes, you can.
Can I maybe on the outside where it's easy to miss the street, maybe write a couple of signs there that might be something to attract someone who may be on the cusp of awakening, and then kind of just see if I can maybe cast some spells, just general ones, to make the area a bit more magical, with the ending of them seeing the kids would be kind of what I would be looking at. There's kind of you walk around the corridor and you go through a couple of different things, then at the end, kids.
Okay. What sort of spells are you thinking?
That's the part where I'm not too sure on.
So what sort of vibe are you don't need to think about specific spells, but what's the you're trying to make them see more of the unexpected possible? Are you instilling a sense of destiny?
Maybe
Are
they
you
could do something that's defying the laws of probability, some kind of weird stuff just kind of happens that's really unlikely, and you start thinking, that's really unlikely, and then the next thing happens and you're like, that's even more unlikely, and you start to go, maybe it's not just unlikely.
an improbability spell of some
Yeah.
kind? Okay. Well, you have pretty powerful magic at this point for Fate.
That is true.
You can probably do that style of thing with one spell if you want. It'd have to be a bit of an area spell.
Yeah, and it probably have to last a while. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
getting
it'd have
rid
to
of
either
the...
last a while or you might have to relinquish it.
Oh, I forgot why I cast all this stuff. Keeping experience alive, I remember that. Luck skew. Whose luck did I skew? It lasts for a whole month.
Might have been when you were doing the casino.
Ah, probably.
The change flip the odds.
So we
It's
still
skewing
want
in your
that?
favor.
I think I'm gonna drop that, because in theory it's not always good, because what if we had more chance of doing something? And I have exceptional luck on Domino, but that was for a very specific thing. It only lasts a day. But I think it is currently the same day. Or is it the next day?
I believe it is the same day.
We're just doing everything on the same day. I'm gonna drop that anyway because it was only about the specific thing. Okay. So. Oh, kitty.
Meow!
body is slowly falling backwards in my arms. She's not appreciating
No!
it. Okay. So yeah, I have 3 Gnosis and 4 Fate. And I think I'll take, the hour or so that it takes me to do things. For this improbability, I probably will have to reach for scale. Because that's going to be big, right?
You definitely will. So, looking at the chart, the base one you'd probably even the stand scale only goes up to small house.
Yeah, I thought so.
But I feel like you could either do small warehouse or parking lot size, which would be -2.
Okay.
And then if you want it to be outside the street, like include a bit outside, then you'd do the -4.
I think I'll just do the inside because hopefully the idea of the riding would be hopefully enough to draw a couple people in. Also, I plan on bringing people in.
Oh, and I will say that even though, just to be clear with the sizing, even though the size is small warehouse or parking lot, that it's because the streets are like corridors and things like that.
Yeah.
It's not like I assume you're just hitting the area that exists and not we're not worrying about the fact that it's not a square.
Yeah.
That feels appropriate.
Okay. We'll have to read for duration.
Okay.
Which would be 1 month. Can you renew spells or you just recast them again?
You could recast it. You could also I would allow of put mana in to refresh it.
Okay. That would be cool.
I guess you could tie it to the tie it to the Hallow.
Because it's in the same location.
Yeah, so you don't have to refresh it, but every now and then it eats a bit of the Hallow.
That sounds negative, but I think it's a good idea. It eats the Hallow. It eats the mana.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you want,
No.
but you need to put some prime in there.
I don't have much prime. Do I have any prime?
Yeah.
I forgot my character. I have no prime.
Yeah, no, that's not really your vibe.
That was my last character.
But yeah, you just say that you're using the Hallow as one extra maybe and an extra reach, and
Okay, sounds good.
it'll be Hallow sustained.
So, what level of spell do you think this is? I'm just wondering if I'm going to overreach.
I'm thinking it sort of depends on how severe you want it to be. I think with what you described, a 4 would make more sense to me.
Yep.
3 would be able to replicate it, but it wouldn't be as severe, I guess.
We'll go all in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be. I think I'm overreaching then in that case, because I only get
1.
1, and then I'm gonna have 3 reach.
Okay, so and you're at the stage where you've got 4 paradox dice. I assume you're going to be using your dedicated tool.
Yes, I'll use that.
That's 2 paradox.
Is that +2 to the roll, or is forgotten on that?
So it's +1 if it fits the spell, which I'd say it does in this case.
Okay.
One of your yantra is eaten up by the Hallow.
Yep.
But you can also, it's a verge itself of fate, so you can use that for a +1.
Okay.
And dang, I will say, this actually fits. I just remember the thematic things for this verge. So your spell has no paradox. Well, it ignores the paradox unless a sleeper comes in contact with it.
Oh god.
So, I just want to make clear that, technically, you could get it. It's paradox free for whatever you roll.
It just happens later.
Until someone comes across it, which is part of the intent.
I'm gonna
so it's
bring
effectively
someone later.
Yeah, that's right. I just didn't. I just wanted to acknowledge the fact of casting a fate spell like this in this place. It has certain benefits for being a magic place, but unfortunately, given the context, it's not going to get you. I just didn't. I just wanted to make that
I have to do different kind of fate spells here.
because I know there are some people in the audience who are familiar enough with mage that go, "Wait, won't this spell have like free paradox? Why are you worrying about reach?" Yeah, because there's a restriction there.
Okay, so I believe I'm gonna spend willpower because I want this to work. So I'm definitely overreaching. 3 Gnosis plus 4 Fate plus 4 is what I got for the total with the -2 and the other pluses with the willpower as well.
Okay.
Do you want to roll first? I will contain.
Okay.
All
So it is just 2.
Yeah.
Are you spending any mana?
No, I really don't have a lot of mana. I'm trying to save up a bit.
1 success. Okay. So,
Should I roll the spell or should I roll something else? I've forgotten. Already.
roll wisdom.
What's my wisdom? I think it's pretty high.
Or actually, I guess you don't get to roll wisdom
Okay.
until it happens.
So I cast the spell first?
Yeah, well, you read the because the paradox doesn't actually happen until
Oh, okay.
until
Okay.
someone comes across it, right? So
I guess. So I think that's 11 dice. Wait,
I'm just gonna write as like as a condition.
good idea. We're definitely gonna forget about that. This better work. Ooh, 5 successes.
Okay, so
no.
on this spell you have exceptionally succeeded, which gives a variety of benefits.
I didn't spend any
Uh,
mana. So I
You
can't
get a point of willpower,
Oh, really? Thank goodness.
Yep. and then you get one of the following results. Bonus step in the primary spell factor, so it lasts longer. A condition that gives arcane beats when resolved, either to you or the subject.
Give them beats as soon as they
You
come.
give- Oh no! The subject isn't in this case. You're affecting the area, right?
Oh,
So the area would get a condition, in my opinion.
interesting.
All mana that's spent is refunded, and you receive 1 additional point of mana. So you could get 1 mana.
Yeah, I guess.
Any of those?
Honestly, the condition one could be fun. What kind of condition do you think it would be, or would I not know?
So I think, you know that spell where you can make like you get a certain number of potency worth of impossible, like practically impossible, improbable moments.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I give you a usage of that, where you can just at will just go bam. Oh, we need something improbable to happen. I spend my condition. It happens.
Okay. Yep, that sounds fun. And I have to be in this area, right? Because it's from this place.
No, because if you're the one getting it, you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And that'll give arcane beats when resolved. Okay, I feel like that is definitely enough to cement it. You've
Yeah.
already spent the XP, I think.
I did, because I didn't want to start spending on other stuff if I didn't have it for that, so yeah.
Okay, so once the spell it's like there for a second, and then as soon as you see the first improbable thing here, that is going to be when it all just sort of clicks into place.
Okay.
So
Who should I use as my test subject, guys?
well, I'm saying like as soon as you see it, like it's just like it doesn't. You don't even have to bring someone here first. So I'm just gonna tell you what you.
Oh, okay. But I still want to test it
Sure.
on someone, and I do need
Oh, yeah.
volunteers, not mages. The only people I can think of are Joan, who's
No.
off it, and Donald. So Donald,
Yeah.
Measure it.
oh no.
Donald.
You can't do it on Sunny or Alan. All right. Okay, so I just want to say what you get for now. Mind spells are ruling for you and cost a mana to cast. When you would use the Sacrament Yantra, which is normally when you destroy an object, like you can destroy basically anything and use it up as a Yantra for an appropriate spell. It doesn't need to fit into any other category. But for you now, if you give a gift, that counts. You don't have to destroy it. You can just give it to someone. It has to be sincere. Like if you are trying to intentionally cheat it by like, yes, I give it to another person. I give it to John Dow, and like he'll just use it when I ask him to. Like obviously that'll. But like if it's a sincere gift, then you can use that as a yantra, basically anything as a yantra. You can now sense those in the crossroad of fate and chance. These individuals whose fates have aligned to be doomed to either undergo calamity or achieve gnosis. Which they'll go down is unknown, but you know they'll go down one of these two. That is just a sense that you have now. Whenever you look at people, if someone is like they're either going to get really really fucked or awaken, that you can sense that now.
Okay, that's good.
So you can sort of tell who might awaken in the future, which is like a power that is generally considered can't be done. Like as a person who studies awakening, that should generally be impossible. But there's a first time for everything.
That's kind of crazy.
That's cool.
But it does have the thing of like, well, it's not 100% accurate. Some people you get false positives of people who are going to undergo immense calamity and suffering. Something's going to go very wrong.
Man.
Which I'm sure none of our cast will be affected by that. None of them will have this.
Well, how could that possibly happen? It's not like it happened. It already happened last campaign, so we won't repeat it, right? Like.
Oh, where the awakening, forcefully awakening someone went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It just created like a demigod abomination that was corrupting itself and straining and setting fires to things.
And to be clear to the audience, that wasn't my character.
No, it was.
It just caused a lot of problems, but not that.
I would fear anyone awakened by dentist. That sounds like, imagine you're getting dental surgery and then suddenly you awaken. That's awful.
Yeah.
Wake up!
Well, I mean,
No.
Isn't that how dentists kind of like woken? A vampire came in to his dentistry and like.
Yeah, but that you were the dentist in that
Yes.
situation, and this would be the dentee.
Yeah.
I don't like that word.
What, dentee?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Dentai?
So, I think this is where we'll end this session. With you going, okay, I have this power now. I can sense. So it's very likely that your first volunteer, your first victim, will probably be someone who your senses tell you that they're in the crossroads.
Yeah. And I don't want it to be Joan though. She can't
It's
be the first one,
Joan!
okay, guys? Even if she is, like, she's not going to be the first in case something goes terribly wrong.
It has to be Joan, man. Come on.
Okay. I hope people enjoyed the session. It was mainly getting some information situation, doing some hello things. Next time, I think we'll see the actual. We'll give some options. We'll see. I'll give Danny a little description of like, okay, here's some people who could potentially awaken or suffer immensely, and I think we'll begin the actual king solving situation.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what would be the engagement. I don't know. Put in the comments whatever you crushed and snorted. Like, doesn't sound
No.
like a good.
Yeah!
Tell us about the best non-drugs that you ingested, like drugs.
No, you can tell us the best drug. You know what? Let the people speak up.
My
Only
favorite drug is
drywall.
Panadol. It makes me feel nice
Go,
when I'm
go
hurting.
buck wild in the comments. I want you to make this. I don't know.
Demonetize for you as much as possible.
Yeah, just
I'll
ruin
never
it. Just ruin
receive
it.
monetization.
So it's alright. We have no limits.
We have nothing to lose.
Except the channel.
Oh, no.
We have nothing to lose except fear itself. Go, go.